Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Universal Disney World. This is episode 5. So, 2 days ago, I placed on a poll on my Instagram whether you wanted me to do a Love It or Hate It for Animal Kingdom or whether you wanted me to review my dining experience at STK. So, we did the Love It or Hate It yesterday, and we're going to do the STK review today. So, that is what we're going to do. Today is actually Saturday. Sunday, tomorrow, I'm just not gonna be on. Um, I'm just not gonna be on social media. Sorry, something came up on my phone and I had to pull it away. Um, so that's that. So we're gonna do a dining review today. I'm going to review absolutely everything I had to eat at STK, and it should be very, very good. So I have the iPad in front of me, like always, and I'm going to, yeah, okay, this is it right here. Okay, so I think the, here, dinner, um, okay, so starting with the appetizer, we actually didn't, no, we got the crispy calamari, um, and the crispy calamari was $23. Starting off with it, so I don't normally like seafood, but I'll give it to you. That crispy calamari kind of had turned me around a little bit. It was good. Was it worth $23? Absolutely not. But it was, it was very, very good. Um, and I think that was the only appetizer we got. We got like the typical bread, and the bread was very good as well, fresh out of the oven. It was very, it was a pleasant experience. Okay. Um, Moving on to the entrees, if I can remember correctly, my. Okay, so I got a really expensive dish. Like I said, it was for a special occasion. I got the dry aged Del Monaco 14-ounce steak, and that was and ringed in at around $78. This steak was one of, if not the best steaks I have ever had. It was juicy, it was tenderful, it melted in my mouth. The seasoning was spot on. It was just absolutely impressive. I didn't want to stop eating it. When it was gone, I was kind of like, oh, I want more. It was so good. It was so good. Um, for $78 for something like that to come out of the oven, I absolutely think it was worth the $78 I paid for it. Maybe not that much, maybe a little bit less than that, but it was so good. It was literally one of the best things I've ever had on Disney property. Was it very, very expensive? Yeah. My friend got the New York strip, um, and that was $61. And from what he said, it was pretty good. He said that it was, like I said, very juicy, very tender, very flavorful, and he really, really enjoyed his meal. So there were two wins at the table so far. Um, my mother, I believe, got filet, was it? And that one rang around. I think she got the 6 ounce or maybe the 10 ounce. I don't know. The 6 ounce was $48, and the 10 ounce is $61. Um, and you could also get toppings on your steak. So you could choose king crab, you could choose shrimp, scallops, truffle butter, or peppercorn crusted. And the king crab is $22, the shrimp is $8, the truffle butter is $10, and the peppercorn crusted is $5. I do not see the scallops on the menu. Um, yeah, I don't see that. But I also got a side of the Parmesan truffle fries, and they were meh. They were okay. They were $16. Were they $16 worth of fries? Absolutely. The portion was huge. I mean, the plate was. Here, let me try to. So for a size comparison, I mean, I'm sorry, this is not gonna make sense. So bear with me. This is just like a regular screwdriver. It's kind of smaller, but the plate was at least like double in length of the screwdriver, and it was huge. It was this huge pile of fries. I'm sorry, the screwdriver thing made absolutely no sense, but that's really, it was a good sized meal. It was a good sized fry basket or whatever you want to call it. My mother also got the creamed spinach, and that was also $16. And according to her, it was not good. It wasn't really creamed spinach. It was more like just spinach battered up and not that creamy. It was kind of still intact, and you could pull out pieces of it, and it was just not good, she said. So that was the only downside of the dinner. But, yeah, other than that, I mean, it was excellent. It was excellent. Was it worth the money that it was? Because I'm not going to release the full bill. But it was expensive. And if you are going there with your family, expect to pay the big bucks for it. Um, like kids item stuffs range from like $10 to $20, so that's going to be your effort to get your kids to try to downsell them a little bit for that kids menu. But for four people eating there, we're looking at, with those prices, about $100 per person. So unless you can pull out $100 for each person at your table, or if you guys are paying individually, I guess. But if you're a family and you're going with like a party of five, you can easily expect to be paying more than $500 for a dinner. And that to me is a little crazy. That to me is a little nuts. Um, I think prices need to be lowered a little bit, especially in these times. But the quality of it is just so great. It is so good. I just wish it was a little bit less expensive, because I guarantee they'd have 10 times more people going there. But it's like kind of upstairs. You go upstairs, and that's kind of like more of a luxury experience, in my opinion. Like, there's the downstairs bar, but for when you eat, you go upstairs. And we went upstairs, and it just kind of looked like a nightclub. Modern, futuristic nightclub experience, and it was very, very good. Very good. But like I said, I don't think I'll be going back for a while because it's just too expensive. Maybe for like a romantic occasion or a special occasion, I'll go there, but none of those seems to be coming up anytime soon. So with that being said, I will not be going to STK soon. Not because the food's bad, but because the prices are. So that is my review. Out of my 10 universe scale, I'm going to be grading this on two areas. Number one, the food, and number two, the the price. So for food, this gets a 9. Now the only way it would have gotten a 10 was if that creamed spinach came out creamy, and everything was perfect. So unfortunately, it didn't hit that 10 mark, but it was so close. It was so good. I can't explain enough how good this was. In terms of my universe scale for price, in terms of 1 or 0 being super crappy pricing, in terms of too expensive for what you get, or 10 being best value, I'd give this about a 5. And I set that right at the middle because the quality is excellent. It's amazing. But the price is just through the roof. So unless you can pay a lot for dinner, You're looking at probably around $250 to $300 for one person, $500 around for 4 people, and maybe even more for 5 people. So it's really, really expensive. Um, so yeah. With that being said, that is my review of STK. My final judgment of it is go to it if you have the money, and go to it if you want to celebrate a good occasion, because it definitely kind of gives off that romantic kind of vibe, and it was very, very good. So if you're into all of that and you can do it, definitely do it. It is so good. So with that being said, I am off, and I will be back on Monday with another video. I'll put up a poll probably Sunday night on my Instagram, saying what do you want this one to be, and that is going to do it for this episode of Universe of Disney World. This has been episode 5. Please, if you're new, subscribe, like, put the notification bell on. Please follow me on Instagram. That would make me super happy. Alright, with that being said, I'm out. Have a great week, folks. Have a magical day.